I've been. It's been a minute, 2 minutes, literally. It's been a while, 2 weeks. I won't let that happen again. Alrighty then. Hey, I know that we on a condensed schedule here, so let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. I overslept. Not for this, but for something I had planned for beforehand. And so yeah. Excuse me, just wanna hold up. Got a lot of topics. Just wanted to kind of like screenshot what I'm about to, because I can't remember everything. Hold on. Almost ready. Gotcha. All right. So yeah. All right. Last time I was here, before I went to Vegas, and a lot of other things that happened on. So let's just dive right into it. First and foremost, I wanted to say rest in peace to Michael K. Williams of The Wire. I didn't get a chance to do it the day that he passed. But he was found. We all know how he was found. Don't have to really necessarily go into details. But we are going to circle back around to Mr. Michael K. Williams a little later in the show. As far as like people who are going through drug abuse and just needing support. I want to say something about that later on. But so one of the first things I said I was going to talk to you about. I wrote my other annoyance with the constant negativity that we put out. What do I mean by that? I was sitting back and just observing television. Makes sense to me why a lot of the people nowadays have a me first, kind of a selfish stance on life with certain things, right? It is the look down your nose. It's the trying to appear better than someone. And when you go through like all the shows that's out, of course you got reality TV, anything with that is all competition, all arguing, fighting, me. You know, every time you cut those type of shows on, they're saying, well, this is the year of me, this summer of me, it's about me. And it's just like, aren't you 45 with 4 kids? When is it about them? You know what I'm saying? But whatever. And so I, not by my choice, was hearing something in the background, like somebody on Instagram. He has a show or so with people like sending all this like tea and anonymous, which I find is cowardly. If you're going to talk and spill somebody's whole business, put your name on it. But I digress, right? So I'm listening to these girls, these guys, but mainly the girls is who comes on there, and they all say this. I hate this line, but it's said all the time. Like, you're broke. Like, you broke, B. You don't got no money. And every time I hear that, I almost want to laugh, because it's like, what it's like when I hear people say that, you're broke. What do you have? Excuse me. I hate when I'm trying to do this and it's just business becoming, I got to respond. Sorry, guys. The Yelp be popping. Let me just send this quick response. I apologize, but when the money call, I got to respond. Give me a second. I ain't gonna lose my place now. Oh, all right. So it throws me off, right? Because we live in this era of, like I said, it's a showy era. It is a people it's because with social media you can put on these fronts, right? So it's about the show, like putting on the show. It's about the materialistic. It's about what you have. And so a lot of people go on there and they can sit out in front of a rented car or do whatever they do. And come on, guys, like really, phone wasn't buzzing all day. Now when I'm doing the podcast, y'all want to request all this movie. Come on, man. Come on, man. Seriously, throwing me off. Sorry again. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. And this is for the what? 18th, 17th for 18th. I'm gonna get y'all. You hold on, because I just don't understand this new generation or this new mindset of let me talk down on you. Let me say, like let me talk down on you. All right, now we're done. I'm not responding to no more. Don't send me no more job stuff. Leave me alone. Jesus. We're here. Okay. So it's this constant I'm better than you mindset, right? Or I'm doing better than you, and you're doing so bad, and all this stuff, right? And it's really like, well, let's be honest. Everybody who sits out there and talks about, oh, you're broke and you ain't got this. What do you have? Like, do you have 100,000 in your account or something? Do you own 2 or 3 homes? Do you have property? What do you have that makes you feel like you can tell somebody, oh, you broke? Like, I know maybe I'm missing y'all with this, and maybe I'm jumping too quickly into, but that comment, when I hear people say who don't live in no luxury home, living like a 1-bedroom apartment, talking about you broke to somebody, you broke. Okay, well, I'm glad you have a roof over your head, but what makes you feel as though you could call somebody on being broke? I don't see you pulling up in the Benz. I don't see no luxurious house. I don't see no properties down anywhere. So why do people feel like that's their go-to line? Oh, you broke. No, you're broke too. You might just be able to sustain a little better, but we're all broke unless you're a millionaire. You're really doing it. Like, let's not. It trips me up because just as quickly, if you are successful, just as quickly as you can be here, that quick, you can come right back down, and you can come right back down to square one, and you can be humbled by that. But it's this unhumbling nature of people. It's like you watch this television show and it's B, my body is this B, and I got Gucci B, and I make this type of money. And then the girl's like, oh no, you're fake B, and it's just this back and forth about who's better. And it's like, yo, what is that? So you got negative, you on social media, negative. You get off of social media, you get on TV, Netflix, streaming. You're watching majority, negative. You go out in your everyday life, and more negativity. And it's like you wonder why your life is so negative all the time. Why things just keep happening, why you keep arguing, why you keep fighting with your boyfriend or your mom or your cousin or your uncle or your niece or whatever the problems are at your job and all this, because you constantly let all these different avenues of negativity insert in y'all. Like insert. Like all the younger generation, they are so into themselves. It is obsessively annoying to me, right? Every time you turn around and their phone. I mean, it's a lot of y'all 30 plus who do it too. But every time I turn around, the 20s, and under, y'all, man, woo, y'all gonna have a rough time at it. But I hate the attitudes, and I hate that people feel as though that's the way to that's how you should be judged on, you know, what I have. The ladies responded back to the message, to the quote I sent her. But it's just is for anybody who has kids, pay attention to that. Like, just really watch how negative the shows are. And they on whatever they on. There's so much negativity, and we're not breeding good people. We're not. We're just breeding a bunch of selfish, me weak people. Because I mean, so many people so soft now. You can't have a opinion. You can't call nobody out on their crap. Nothing. Can't say anything. You know. And it's just blah, whatever. I just wanted to say that part. I'm just over that. We're not in competition. I'm not in competition with none of y'all. I don't care what you do. As long as you're doing it right, do what you gotta do. Make your own money. Feed yourself. Take care of your family. Why do we need to be in competition? Oh, you broke. Oh, you're not doing. You ain't nothing. You ain't doing nothing because what makes you something? This shoes. You can see the richest people out there, some of the most miserable, and have the most secrets and do the most dirt. Moving on. Hey, really quickly. Speaking of people tripping, where is it? Because I was just talking, like, kind of segued into this. Where is it? Where is he? What is your boy? What is he thinking? What is Bill Cosby talking about? Why does Bill Cosby think that he could come out here and do a comedy tour? And who would go see this comedy tour? Unless it's people sitting there to heckle him. I don't even need to go and read anymore. I'm not even going to go through the article. I just put that headline up there. Pretty much explains it all. What is he talking about? Comedy tour. Dude, really? Like, somebody doesn't want to incriminate himself? What are you talking about? Is he finding this as a game or something? This is a joke? Maybe Bill Cosby didn't learn anything. Maybe he did. I just find that was a ridiculous. When I saw that, I'm like, what? So real quick, let me get into these movie reviews because I've been wanting to talk about it. Movie reviews, and then I'll talk about Vegas, I guess, because it's a lot of movie reviews, and I'm actually going to watch. I just heard that they came out for a Hawkeye trailer today, and so I'm gonna watch it live here and see if we can get a reaction out of this or something. Come on, man, open up. Jesus, technology, boy. Let me open it up here. I tell you. Oh, you know what? This was the one that gave me a difficult time. Yeah, never mind. We'll do it from here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's just annoying, man. You know, I'm getting older, right? Come on, bro. What are you doing? I'm getting older, and it's just the more things that I see, it really turns me off. Uh, what's going on out here? Seeing the young people just lost, bro. Lost. A bunch of attention seekers. Speaking of which, since I'm working on this, before I start talking about these movies, look at this attention seeking bullcrap here. All right? Look at this. Look at this. Mr. Dan Sir is a 23-year-old Mexican Goldilocks rapper, I guess. I don't know, Goldilocks, whatever. But he basically has all his hair taken out so that he can put gold chains as his hair. So that's the finished product. Gold hooks are surgically implanted into his scalp. Now, we saw what they just did to you do with the mind stone in his head. They poured it out his head while he was thinking it was sweet. Do you know how bad it's gonna hurt if somebody pulls your full scalp of hair? Yo, that is the attention seeking has become an all-time high. All-time high. Hold on. I want to see what he said. 1 second. Really, bro? Okay. He says, and I quote, this is crazy. I've never heard of anybody walking around with this. Getting my hair, basically shaving my head and getting gold chains implanted into my scalp for attention, to be different. All right, kid. So he says, the truth is that I wanted to do something different because I see that everyone dyes their hair. Oh, we will dye your hair. So we went from dyeing the hair to just removing the hair and putting chains in our head. All right. He says, I hope not everyone copies me now. I hope nobody copies you. If anybody copies him, you're just as stupid as he is. Probably dumber. Because to see that and then say, "Oh, yes," you're tripping. All right. I've never even heard of this kid before. He says, I have it as a hook. That doesn't even sound right. I have it as a hook that is implanted in my head. And that hook has hooks. And they are hooked in my skull, under my skin. That's a lot of hook. I have it as a hook that is implanted in my head. And that hook has hooks that has more hooks on it. And they are all hooked in a skull that's hooked under my skin. If it takes this much to become famous, it's not for you, right? Moving on. So I wanted to talk about this movie here, right here. I don't know, where is it? I didn't even put the Shang-Chi poster up. Well, anyways, I went to Vegas, and before I went to Vegas, I bought a ticket to see Shang-Chi in Vegas. Like I was, yes, it's going to be there Thursday night at 6 p.m. Vegas time. And I was going to see this movie. Boom. First of all, their tickets so cheap. What do you mean like $12 for a 3D ticket? Oh, $20 here. $20 here. I was like, 12? I might come twice. Anyways, Shang-Chi was amazing. I went in there, didn't know what to expect. I had it's a Marvel movie, it should be good, but I had a clip. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys. I had my hair done before and now I'm back so that I can really see what it looks good all over the show. I feel like, just hide me in my bush face. All right, sorry. Don't mind me, man, crushing on myself. So, Shang-Chi, man, was an awesome movie. It was about they kind of changed up a little bit of the backstory as far as his father, used to in the comics was Fu Manchu, and then it was like a huge racist type of thing. They switched it, and awesome movie, great visuals. Basically, Shang-Chi, his father had trained him to be an assassin. When he finally sent him, because apparently his mother was murdered. Uh, so his father sent him to go basically kill the guy who took out the mom. He went. He killed the guy, but he never came back. You find this out later on in the show. Sorry, spoiler alert. If you've never seen it, you'll be okay. So, present time, he's here. He's under a different name, and he works as a valet with a friend or whatever, a chick, close friend, best friend. And one day they're on the bus, and these guys try to attack him, and that's where he starts kicking butt, and the girl's like, "Yo, who are you?" So he kind of explains it. He goes looking for his sister, knowing that these guys they was trying to take a chain from him, which they did succeed. But went to go get his sister. Went after the sister. The sister. That's when you see Abomination fighting Wong. Great scene where it looked like they was working together to kind of like work the crowd or whatever. The sister kicked his butt. She was an underground boss of like this not underground boss, but like an underground fighting UFC type of thing to kind of keep the bills, lights running. You know what I'm saying? Keep the bills paid and the lights on. And so, of course, that's the scene where you see the father when they're fighting on the scaffolding on the side of the building. That's when the father sent the guys to come after the daughter and him. And I mean, the scene, I love the fighting sequences. I thought it was great visually. Um, and I love a good martial arts fighting, a good sequence, man. And so it's really good. I love that. Ultimately, I went to the father. The father has basically become like brainwashed, or these rings have told him to where his mother's from. It's like a fantasy place, right? Like another realm of weird, beautiful creatures and blah blah blah. But behind this stone thing is these monsters, soul suckers or something. And soul suckers. Sheesh. So he's being drawn by the rings are telling him voices that his wife is behind this wall. So he is obsessed with going there, breaking down this wall, and ultimately he's going to release a terrible evil because he's being driven by these rings. Ultimately, man, uh, you see these creatures, beautiful, well done. A lot of homage paid to the Asian background, the Chinese background and stuff. I'm not saying Asian. I'm just gonna say Asian because I don't know the divisions. Okay, I can't the Chinese from the Japanese from the Tokanese and all. I don't know. Okay, don't you judge me. Y'all think all black people look alike? Well, I think all Asians look alike. Nah, no offense. Okay, so and for the last time, I'm not African. I have people say, "Are you? Aren't you?" I'm not African. Okay, all right. And that's settled. I hope I didn't offend any Japanese or Chinese or I mean nothing by it. Why is this guy still on my phone with the stupid hair? Get him off of there. Looking at his face. Yuck. So yeah, ultimately, him and his dad had a great fight. I mean, his dad did get there. And he did break down the wall being retarded. Oh, excuse me. Not a good word to say. Being stupid. Beating up. Soul suckers come out. Them Jones was vicious. So they needed the dragon because it's a dragon. I forgot about the dragon. There's a dragon that protects the area, and so they was making the weapons out of the dragon stuff. So like the people that was fighting together, fighting against each other, was fighting together to stop the soul suckers. And then the dad was killed. He got his soul sucked. Yeah, soul sucked right out. It must have been Kareem Stephens. That's what they should have called the dragon. Kareem Stephens dragon, soul sucking. What? Excuse me. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Business. I be trying not to. I'm trying to reel her in. I'm trying to reel her in. Hold on now. Let me see. I'm moving from because they say to because they say. Okay, that's no problem. All right. Her name is Fatima. Fatima. Far too many times have I. Oh, sorry. I hope she doesn't watch that. She'll be like, "Are you making fun of my name?" People make fun of my name all the time. Matter of fact, speaking of which, clearly says artist. This guy keep writing me arty. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to address it anymore. Okay, he keeps writing. We going back and forth talking about doing a move. Hey, Artie, artist. Yeah. Hey, Artie. Okay, I'm gonna just assume that you're deaf. There's something here. You want to get in there? Pop it out. Artist. So, but that was a great movie, Shang-Chi. If you haven't seen it, or you can see it by yourself. You can see it with your kids. You can see it with your boy. You can see it with your girl. But you need to go see it because that joint is dope. I'm trying to tell you, good freaking movie. The sister ultimately took over the 10 rings, so she's going to keep that rocking, and that's awesome. Second movie I wanted to talk about was Malignata. Now, dang, I've been conflicted about talking about Malignant all day because I'm like, do I do a spoiler review? Because I'm very proud of myself that I figured the movie out. I figured it out. Halfway through the movie, I figured it out. God damn it, I'm amazing with these guessing the people. I'm amazing. Move my hair on my face. Can't see. Okay? I'm amazing. I'm trying to tell you. I be watching movies and they'll be like, the who, not really who done it, but you got to guess like, and I'd be like, well, this and that. It was probably this person. And then it turns out that I've gotten that like 3 straight times in the last 3 Jones I watched. Except clickbait. I was close, but no cigar. Yeah. From the very beginning, I was saying someone was up with the coach. Like from the very beginning, every time they talked about the girls, I'll get to clickbait. Shut up. Let's go back. 12. But I'll be on it. So I'm 3 out of 4. But every time I pick it, I choose, or I can tell what I can explain what's going to happen, it happens. And so Malignant, I saved my judgment, right? Because I was watching it and I wasn't feeling it. Not even gonna lie. I was watching Malignant and I was like, I'm not feeling Malignant. But I told myself, I said, artist, self, artist, self. That's not my name, by the way. Artist, self. Don't be looking that up. That's not my last name. But I was saying, self, artist. Just wait to the end. I was like, just wait to the end to see if you really enjoyed this or not, right? What's good, bro? I see DMV Raps in there. What it do, bro? What's going on? So halfway through the movie, I figured it out, right? And basically, Malignant is about the girl, this woman, she's pregnant. She was blowing me at the beginning. When y'all see the movie and she all walking and her back, and she walking like her stomach is huge. She has to be like 4 months pregnant, walking with her hand on her back, like I, and I'm like, hey, I'm not saying you might not be felt, but it ain't that bad. Like y'all wait till y'all see it. She go, and I'm like, bro, your stomach is little. Like you just found out you was pregnant yesterday, and then you just like, but she has a boyfriend or husband who's an ass. She apparently had a couple other miscarriages, and so when they were talking, he was like, "Are you blaming it on me?" type of thing, and ended up slamming her head into the wall. Later that night, they also show like a background story to this entity, this person, this whatever it is. And at the very beginning, I paused the movie because they were showing something behind like a curtain, and I paused it, and I was like, "Why does that look like that?" I'm like, "What the hell is that?" So throughout the movie, this entity is killing uh killing all the doctors that had helped this girl. She doesn't remember anything from after 8 years old. She tells her sister that she's adopted. Like she explains to her, like, I don't remember anything before I came to your family. Sister had no clue. And so like they showing all the doctors getting killed and all this stuff. But if you when I was watching, I noticed that the person seemed to be backwards. Like like their arms were this way, but they were moving backwards. Like everything was like, I mean, it was weird, but they was moving backwards, right? And so I'm just like, and although it had a man's voice and they was trying to make it look like a man, I noticed in one scene it looked like a smaller build. It was more frail, the long hair, frail build. And I said, that's probably her. The girl, the main character, is probably her. I don't know how, but it's probably her. God damn it. That's why you gotta watch to get to the end. Because the ending settles it, yo. The sister, spoiler alert. If you don't want to watch this, go ahead and get up out of here for a couple minutes. I'll be back. You can come back. The sister finds the tapes. But basically the doctors and them were telling that she's like has a twin, but they never separated. Like he's like a a virus, in fact, like in some sense, like it's weird, but it's like a person on the back of her, like her brother is like on the back was on the back of her, and they cut the brother off as and pushed it in the skull, pushed her the rest of him in the skull. So when the husband pushed her and she cracked her head on the joint, it opened back up, and that's how the. But yo, I mean, oh, I thought that was very dope. Good ending, good twist. But I figured it out once again because I am that I am, and am I will be. So, hold on a minute. Sorry, excuse me. All right, hold on. Wait, let me make sure. Um, what's the 14th? Isn't it? Okay, so excuse me. So, what else I wanted to talk about? I mean, as far as these movie reviews and stuff, I know I'm about to watch this new Hawkeye trailer. I came across it. I didn't watch it. I was going to do like a reaction to it live with y'all. Yeah, Shang-Chi clickbait. I was going to talk about what if. Okay, so let me I want to see this for myself real quick. And I would share my screen, but my iPad is stupid. I mean, my what's this? Apple thingy. It's just and you have to do something to make for you to share your screen. My other one does it perfectly fine. This one. All right, so let's watch the Hawkeye trailer. I'm watching right here with y'all live. Yes, see what you got.
This is the first Christmas we've had together in years.
I love you guys. I'm making up for some lost time.
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past is
Oh, somebody's acting like Hawkeye.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas.
Somebody is pretending to be not Hawkeye, but Ronan. I think that's what I'm saying.
When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
Oh, so that's going to be the girl Hawkeye.
You're Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me.
Oh, so she took his.
Are you one of those people?
It's the most wonderful.
Hey, Dave, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second. Things have gotten more complicated. This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy shit. There are arrows more dangerous than that one?
Just some Christmas.
Well, I'm not saying that it was okay. Didn't really tell me what I'm looking for or what's going to happen, other than the girl is in his costume being Ronin, and that he finds that it's. I don't know. Compared to like all the other trailers that's come out, this one was okay. Didn't really. I don't know who the villain is. He's just kind of like fighting everybody, I guess. So, uh, yeah. So yeah, that was the Hawkeye thing. Yeah, I wish I would have probably put it up here so y'all can watch it with me, but that was it. Clickbait. Man, good show. Good show. Really enjoyed it. Basically this show is about a guy who was basically somebody was using his photo to catfish people, and one girl ended up taking her life because of his rejection. Ultimately, he was kidnapped and he was forced to hold signs saying he messed with girls and little kids and hurt women and did all this stuff. He went missing and then found him dead. Turns out that, and this is what I was saying. I thought it was the coach because, like, it was like first episode, second episode, they showed the coach, and they was trying to talk to the little girl, and the coach intervened. He every time the coach would intervene, every time somebody would try to talk to like a student, I was like him, point him out immediately. Ultimately, you find out it was another one of the faculty, the lady who was living vicariously through his picture and face. And her husband got jealous, and the people that kidnapped him realized he kidnapped the wrong person, let him go. And he ended up going to this place. He went to this place because he knew that lady that told she was the one that was doing this, because he told her she apparently was the only one that he had told about the issues going on in his marriage, or his wife messing around. And she told that to somebody. So when the brothers told it back to him, he was like, yo, I never said that. You only told one person that. So he made a beeline to her, which was the worst mistake, because while he's pissed off at it, the husband comes up behind him and kills him. They were going to try killing the kid at one point, but the husband, of course, kills himself. So, but it was a good show. If you haven't seen Clickbait, definitely check Clickbait out, man. Really good show. Really good show. Just goes to show you, man, you need to be careful who you're talking to online. You know, sometimes these pictures are too fine, too beautiful. And if somebody's asking you for specific type of pictures, like immediately they meet you, don't trust it. I've had people be like, they'll send you a picture and you just be like, this isn't you. You're not about to catfish me. Like, this ain't you. Nobody just, so be careful. If anything I've learned from Clickbait, be careful about who you share your information with. Be careful about who you're talking to. These people can take any picture and put that picture up there. I can go and screenshot a whole bunch of pictures, crop the photo and make it look like it was my own, right? So just be careful out here. But Clickbait was a really good show, and I definitely enjoyed Clickbait. The What If series on Disney Plus. Last 2 episodes have been dope. My favorite episode was the Doctor Strange episode. Man, that was a great episode. If you haven't seen it, watch with your kids or so, man. It was a good Doctor Strange took the wrong path, and it was just, oh man, it was dope. Like, he took instead of him injuring his hands, he lost the love of his life. So basically he broke his heart, and he just kept trying to break the cycle of her dying. So every time he would go back in time to rescue her, she would die somewhere else or die somehow else. Or even when he went to not even mess with her, like, I'm gonna leave her alone, she would just explode in the house. Some random would happen when she would die. And so he went crazy. He went looking through dark magic, and he started absorbing demons and anything so he could try to get this power to break this time, this absolute point in time. And he ended up, like, the whole world just ended up collapsing on him. It was really crazy. And the last episode was the zombies episode, which anything with zombies is pretty much fun. A good episode. So check out What If on Disney Plus. Those 2 last episodes were really good. I didn't like the episode when the Hulk blew up. I'm sorry. Like, what if all the Avengers died or something? I don't like that. Nobody kills the Hulk. Did you hear what I said? Nobody kills the Hulk. Nobody kills the Hulk. They did a disservice to the Hulk, treating him like a regular. Hey, he looked like Skip Bayless' son. That's Steve Young. He like dyed his hair light brownish. He looks like Skip Bayless. If you're watching Monday Night Football Countdown. Speaking of which, so I think I went 7 for 7 yesterday in my picks. Good Lord. What happened? Titans. I knew I should have went with the Cardinals. And the crazy part is, I knew I should have went with the Chargers. Even though I wanted Heineke to kind of start, no offense, Fitzpatrick, but I wanted Heineke. And he ended up being in the starter. I mean, starting the rest of the game. But yeah. So I went 7 for 7 yesterday. Let's see what Phil went. Let me check it out. Because I haven't even, I meant to do this before I got on here, write all the scores and stuff down. And I didn't even do it. I thought I downloaded Phil's jump. Okay, so Phil 01, 11, 012, 22, 23, 24, 34, 44, 54, 6. No, excuse me. 6. What is it? 6, 4. What was that? Got to go back. Sorry. One more time. Buffalo lost 0-1. Carolina won 1-1. Jacksonville 1-2. Arizona 2-2. Washington 2-3. Atlanta 2-4. Seattle 3-4. Cincinnati 4-4. San Francisco 5-4. Cleveland 5-5. New England 5-6. Giants 5-7. Green Bay 5-8. Rams 6-8. So Phil went 6-8. I went 7-7. And Montoya goes. Let's see where Montoya goes. Watch Montoya win. Of course, she went Eagles 1-1. Went with Bills 1-1. I mean 1-0. Bills 1-1. Bengals 2-1. 49ers 3-1. Titans 3-2. Seahawks 4-2. Washington 4-3. Jets 4-4. Jags 4-5. Chiefs 5-5. Patriots 5-6. Oh, I think I might have beat them. Packers. Hey. Yeah, I think I got it. Hold up. Let me count the ones she got right. Eagles, Bengals, 49ers, Seahawks, Chiefs. She went 5 for 9. Woo! Your boy won yesterday. What's up? Yeah. I'm about to send my messages right now. Matter of fact, yeah. Just so y'all know, y'all getting a live me writing the message. So just so y'all know, I won week 1. I went 7-7. Phil went, I think, 6-8. Oh man, I didn't put my man. I put Philly. Boy, put my man name in there. Went 6-8. Montoya 5-9. I beat y'all. I won. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why does she have 12? 1, 2, 3, 4. What? What's missing? Hold on. Hold up. Something's missing. The count is off. What games is missing from hers? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. So why am I only getting... What didn't she answer? Oh, I don't think she put the Rams or the John on there. I'll get back to her. But anyways, so moving forward. Got caught up in that. Yeah, so that was that clickbait and all that stuff. Right. Now, what was that? What else did I want to go over on this show? Okay. Let's just be real. I went to listen to this Certified Lover Boy. Oh, excuse me. Wrong picture. I listened to this Certified Lover Boy album. Honestly, I still have probably like 4 songs or so left to go. Out of all of the songs, I only really resonated with like 4 to 5 of them. I want to say there was 2 songs. The song right before the Jay-Z song and the Jay-Z song. I mean, it was okay. Drake, his album was sorry, Drake, wrong one. His album was cool. It's nothing special, nothing that like blew me out the water. Like I said, it was probably like 5 songs that I actually like really, really like. I don't know how you make a bad song with Future and Young Thug. He made a bad song or whatever that song was. It was a terrible song. So yeah, I mean, it was okay. I would give it a C. It's a lot of, but what y'all keep expecting Drake to come out here and do something different. He's been making the same style of CD for years now. A lot of lows, a lot of me talk, sleeping women talk, slide disses. So, I mean, I haven't really seen any really real positive reviews on it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't find the strength to listen to this. This guy's weird, man. Genius, but he's he's crazy. What is that? He looked like one of those doors you go through that spin, but they got like all the bars like that. You got to push through them. You're like, what is that? Like, I don't know. It's very creepy looking. I can't get myself to get around to listen to Donda yet. I just can't. I'm trying, but I can't do it yet. Kanye is. I listened to the Andre 3000. I guess he did a song on Andre 3000, and I listened to that because of Andre 3000. And Andre 3000's part was amazing. I mean, good Lord. I wish this man would drop some music. The dude's, God, he could tell a story. And then Kanye come on there talking about Drake and all. So that's the only song I've heard off of Donda. I'm gonna try to get to it. Maybe with Chris Scott's help, we can try to muster through it. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm not looking forward to listen to an hour and a half of Kanye rapping gospel tracks. I don't know what he's doing now. He's just weird. So when I finally do get to listen to Donda, I will have I will tell you how I feel about it. But as of right now, I have no feeling because I can't find the strength to want to listen to this man at all. What's today? Let me hit my homie. Oh man, so Donda, Kanye crazy, man. Kanye crazy. What's up with Drake talking about he was messing with the little girl from Stranger Things in that song? I'm not the only person that heard him say he Tiger how he teed off on the 17 and made her wait for he's like grooming that girl. He's been talking to that girl since she was like 14 years old, which even if you find, maybe if I can go back and find it 3 years ago, I was upset with that. I was like, why is he a grown man sitting there talking to this little girl? Like, it's weird. And then he come up with that. But y'all look up to these guys. Yeah, I look up to these guys and hang on every single word. But here's this guy basically talking about he was sleeping with a 17-year-old. Like, what's that about? And then put it in the song. He put it in the song and was like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? Can't prove it. I could just be making this. I could just be rapping because it rhymes. All right, let me try to finish this up so we can get on. I've been raising Canaan has been awesome, by the way. But I do want to say one thing. 50 Cent, you're my guy. But how many times are we going to see your life story play out in some way on TV? Get Rich or Die Trying. You got this one. You know, Power First. She was talking about this. Now we get to see this. Same thing. You know, your mom was a drug dealer and all that. Great show, though. You're doing an exceptionally great job with this Power universe. And I don't know if it's going to wait and if they're going to continue this till we actually get like a young Ghost and a young Tommy. But I know everybody's waiting to see a young Ghost and everybody's waiting to see a young Tommy. So I love it. The mom, little sexy brown skin, little attitude, got the little accent. I love them New York accents. Sexy. You could talk to me all day long. Just send me voice memos all day with your New York accent. Great show. Check it out. I haven't seen the last episode yet, but I'm feeling somebody else is going to die. And if I had to guess, it's not going to be the mom just yet. There's still more story to be told with the mom. And I don't think it's going to be the brother just yet, but he might get shot. I think it's going to be one of the brothers, or it's going to be the head dude who was like, I'm just going to say sorry now for what I'm going to do later. I'd be like, pop! I'd rather die right there. That's right. Disrespect me like that in my face. I will just spray up your whole family later. Oh, you are? Huh? You spray your teeth on the floor. I was watching Invincible again. That is a great cartoon. Action superhero cartoon. That joint is dope. Hey, don't be listening to me over here while I'm talking. I'm recording studio. I just look over here, just recording your boy. Got the little voice meter bouncing and stuff. All right, let me dive into my boy. Look, this my boy, my favorite fighter of all time. Check him out.
Boxing I did was in 2 minutes.
And what did you think about it? You prefer the 2-minute rounds as Tito Ortiz closes in on the corner. Not a lot of these punches landed flush. He's swinging and missing, but he caught him with a straight right there.
Listen, I like the 2 minutes because of this right here.
Oh, that's one hand. Tito. Lights out. Whoa. Can you believe this? They said, what? Waving what? First round knock.
Oh, sorry. I was knocked out too. That's my boy. I'm happy to see Anderson Silva back on the winning column, because he had broke his leg a couple of times in the fight. He had to stop the fight, and then he lost a couple of times, and that was just heartbroken. It's one of my greatest fighters I've ever seen in my life. Like, dude would stand in front of you with his hands down, and you would throw punches. He'd be like, us, and you'd be done. Like, that dude. Dude was just dope, son. The Spider, that's my man, Anderson Silva. Tito Ortiz is a heavy hand fighter. He thought he was gonna go in there and pound my man with the heavy punches. Nah, slim. Anderson Silva got that power too. Boom! Nice hook. Did you see him miss that up? That looked like one of them old Fight Night jumps. He missed that jump. I was like, oh, he hit him with the Tommy Hearns. He'd been on the wall talking about some Gina, baby. Anyhow. And Holyfield got knocked out, which I don't know why Holyfield even came out to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Some of y'all just don't know when to quit. You don't know when to quit. Amanda Holyfield still sleeping Okay, probably knocked him into his yesteryears. The man then got beat up for 20 years, couldn't let it go, had to come back 20 years later and get knocked out all over again. All right, he ain't doing it like my man right here. I just gotta see it do it one more time because it's my man, Anderson Silva. Watch the hook. Watch him miss the hook, the fight night hook. The hooks. That would have been the Tommy Hearns on the back of the wall punch. Just check it out.
About I did was in 2 minutes.
And what did you think about it? You prefer the 2-minute rounds as Tito Ortiz closes in on the corner. Not a lot of these punches landed once. He's swinging and missing, but he caught him in a straight right there.
Listen, I like the 2 minutes because of this right here.
Oh, that was one hand.
Did you see the fight night miss? That if y'all play fight night and you used to y'all know what I'm talking about. You used to throw that up and miss. It would be that long. He threw that joke like I'm telling you, if he would have punched him, yo, I'm telling you, Tommy Hearns on the wall, Gina, baby, like he would have been on the he'd been done. But I love Anderson Silva. I'm happy Anderson Silva got that W. Oh, I still haven't talked about Vegas, man. I went out to Vegas, and I'm gonna say this: I had fun. I smoked a lot of tree. It's probably what kind of killed a lot of the moves that I had planned. I did an escape room and stuff out there. But I saw an escape room. It was cool and all that stuff. But I probably smoked a little bit too much. Had your boy all, sleeping. Shout out Cookies. Shout out Made Men. Where my bags, man? Did I keep them? Shout out Made Men. I mean Mad Men. I said Made Men. But if I was being honest with you, if I'm being honest with you, Cookies did them. So we had got some. Why does it say Kush Mountains? That's not the name of this. Cookies killed it. I'm trying to tell you. If you go to, it's down there right across from the Strat. And then I end up finding out they had a damn gun range right behind the what's it called? Yeah, I brought all my Jones back. I ain't leaving a package down there. All that damn money I spent. I would love to just open it and see like a couple of buzzing, but oh, bet there's a couple of crumbs in this one. But this was Hectane. Hectane looked good. Oh man, really good. This was really good. But what was the name of it? I remember it tastes like love in a bottle. It was why did it say Kush Mountains? So it was a CBX Kush Mountains. That was really good. I had this. This was good. I can't remember what it was. But this, whatever that was, 22 red or whatever. That joint was good. Shango. I know we had Purple Punch. Purple Punch was all right. It was like Uncle. It was somebody uncle's. Who uncle? I forgot. It was like Uncle Joe's Purple Punch. That was pretty good. Mother Hurt. No. Maybe just throwing. That's not the name. Some of these names ain't the names that I remember grabbing. Mother Herb Cultivation. So who cares? But yeah, man, you see all this, right? Like and some wax. Oh, Uncle Bunk's Punch. And then Purple Punch was the wax. Yeah. And then we got Hectane and then something else. Y'all. That junk was crazy. But maybe, I didn't know what to do when I got out there because I ain't never been out there, So I just kind of went with the flow and smoked my gas and, walked around and did a couple of activities. And they had terrible food. I didn't think the food was that great by any means. I actually was going to, I booked the table at Hell's Kitchen just to be funny. Like I didn't necessarily, I was looking at the menu. I don't like that type of stuff. He had some like salmon thing that I was going to go and grab, but I'm just like, what is the rest of this stuff on here? I'm picky. I don't care who cooks it. If it don't look right or something I never have, it's probably not going to be, I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. But overall, Vegas was fun. went to a sex shop, and I bought this other thing here. See the four-way bondage thingy there? And then the 365 bar, that bar that goes between the legs, and oh, it's going to be hectic over here. So, yeah, we're going to be just putting people in handcuffs and strapping them up to the wall. All right. I want that swing. Now, I know what swing I'm talking about. I saw it. Put it right on the door frame. Knock it out the park. Still going. I need to go get some laundry detergent and some stuff. And what else? What else are we going? Hold on. Let me see. Y'all hear about these zebras? And there were some zebras in Maryland. I thought that was quite interesting. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Zebras were spotted roaming around neighborhoods in Upper Marlboro. All right. 6 zebras were spotted in Upper Marlboro. How did they get there? I don't know. But first it was an alligator last week. Now it's zebras. What's next? Sharks. Sharknado. The Cheetos. Cheetah is going to be walking around giving us Cheetos chips. What? Toucan Sam, he's going to fly in with a bowl of Fruit Loops. The little bee from the Cheerios box, he's going to come in and say, the honey nuts, and hit you with the little honey bar thingy. They be boop. What's next? Lion King. We're going to come on the Lion King. He's going to come over here, and they're going to be lions and tigers and bears. But I don't get what's next, but I know that I will be staying very far away, as far as I possibly can. Max Kellerman got a new show. Happy for Max. Stephen A. basically went through, this statement here, basically saying, he wanted him removed from the show. Those reports were accurate. He said, what a lot of people don't realize takes that it's not.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure you understand. I didn't even say nothing for you to even start talking. What was that? Did y'all hear the computer speak to me? I'm over here talking, and this show just starts recording my voice. I'm not sure I understand. It's not for you to understand because I never was speaking to you. Don't do that again, or I'll cut you off, and we won't have that service on here. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that it's not just the work that goes into doing the show, but also the fact that it's a chemistry that you have. Sometimes it just stalls, and the audience lets you know that it is what it is, and you feel the need for something fresh and feel the need to retool. The reason I am unapologetic about my stance is, number one, there's no knock against him personally. His professionalism, his work ethic, his talent, and all that other stuff. It's not like I wanted the guy to be fired or anything like that. I knew that there were landing spots available for him at this network that would generate just as much, if not more, revenue for him. It wasn't really about asking him off the show. It was about the fact that I knew that we together was not a great partnership anymore. And then this morning, walking into the gym, and Stephen A. is on his show addressing it. And he was talking basically like he was very unapologetic. Even still. But you have to understand it's a business. And not everything lasts forever. 5 years is 5 years. That's a long time. Over 1,500 days working with each other. So they did what they needed to do. They accomplished it. Now Stephen A. is going to move on. And I'm happy for Mr. Stephen A. and Max for that. Yeah, so this keeps coming from Ron Jeremy. He apparently the women say they met him for fun, and then he would rape them. You know, the woman said, "Wouldn't it be funny if we got a picture and an autograph from him?" And then he would sexually assault her minutes later. Testified the woman wanted to. How does that happen? He came into the same stall in the bathroom. What? You know, you're a guy who has sex on screen for a living. You sleep with some of the most beautiful women to walk around on the earth, and yet you still need to assault people. Wow. That's crazy. You still feel the need to assault people. What is this world that we live in? Like, I don't know. Completely lost. Completely lost at times, man. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Let me see. I think for the most part. I just found this funny one to show y'all this. So, Dak Prescott, a top 5 QB. Skip, he has a shot, and I believe it. Shannon, he got the vaccine. Skip, yeah, he did get the vaccine. Shannon, that's the only shot he going to get. Ah! I love their camaraderie. They always going back and forth. It's awesome. I love it. I see some other stuff up here. What is it? Oh, I just saw this. I thought this was funny. They have Meow Joanna. It's like weed, catnip, buds. What are catnip buds? He said, hold up. When giving catnip buds to your cat, we recommend crushing a flower between your fingers, which releases the whatever that word is. That's weird. Weed buds for cats. And what is this? Oh yeah, the mayor of Surfside, Florida, has given the people 45 days to evacuate the building so he can get repairs to the building because the other one that collapsed. You need to be paying for these people. Where are they supposed to just go? Yeah, you just need to step off. All right. Are you going to pay for where I'm going for a month or so? How long is it going to take? It's not my fault that you cheaply put up some building that just crumbled. Tell you, no love. Oh yeah, that's the guy. That guy again. I just want to make sure I went through all of these, and I did. And I'm gonna end here. Once again, rest in peace, Mr. Michael K. Williams. I want to say this to anybody who's struggling with drug addiction. You're not alone. There's a lot of reach outs and programs, but you have to be willing to go through these steps. It's not going to be easy, and nothing never is when you're trying to make change. But I have faith in you that you can pull through. I hope you have a support system. If you don't, I am. Seeing that right there. I have a hippie. That's IG, Artist Gallon on Facebook. Reach out to me. I find time to talk. We all need help. We all deserve some love and understanding. Nobody's perfect. If you telling yourself you are, you're lying. And I just really feel bad because I know that I read his comments and he was saying that he had a drug issue and he was fighting it, and then just to see that he didn't win that fight it's sad to see. He's a good actor. A lot of people loved him. And I'm not judging anybody for anything. We all have our issues and our demons. But if you are, I think Phil out there right now in Las Vegas. Shout out Phil Jones. He out there right now watching this game. I wonder if he got the box. Did you get the box, Phil? He was trying to get the box. But you know, in this time of me, everybody talking about me. I extend the hand if you need to speak to anybody or anything I can do to try to help you. Motivation, support, whatever. Reach out. Don't want to lose anybody else. You know, families, friends, they all ache. This pain, you know, people doesn't go away when you leave too soon. So hopefully, if you are having issues with drug and alcohol addiction and abuse, that you first can identify it here. That's the first thing. Identifying, understand that you do have an issue. And if you can do that, that's step one. Step two is seeking out the help. And so step three is actually going through with it. But a strong support system always helps. Always helps, I know, for me. So I'm sure it'll help for you. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get ready for Monday Night Football. It starts in 21 minutes. And y'all have a great night. Y'all be safe. I'll see y'all sometime this week. Me and Phil will probably get back on here. But if not, I'll be back because I'm making time for my baby. I've been gone too long. I just needed a little reset. Smoke weed.